Welcome back to this World of Warcraft Let's Play. You're Sambo, and joining us as always is Yogurt, our level 13 chamois goblin. Say g'day, Yogurt.
Kazam!
Shazam and Shazam to you guys as well. Welcome to this episode. And of course, if you joined us in the last episode, you'll remember we're here just above the slave pits. That's right, we've got a ride over here. And of course, we've got a couple of tasks. If we have a look on our map, you can see where we are. And you can see that we're nearly finished exploring the Lost Isles. As I keep saying, my God, it's so close I can taste it. Over in the background there, I think was the KTC oil platform. There it was. And I think over there, we've got something like Gallywix's compound. Maybe it's in there, I'm not sure. Coming up very close. I think it might be there actually. That is pretty much our last unexplored area of the entire zone. So we must be getting very close now. But as for this week, what are we going to be doing? Let's have a look on our map here. You can see we've got escape velocity and we've got what kind of name is Candy anyway. And if we have a look, you'll remember that it's all about Candy Cane. Time to take out the trash and we've got to slay her because you know how it was. Can you believe that Candy Cane, you know, up until you dealt with Chip, she was dating him and now she's going out with the Trade Prince. Yes, bit of a tricksy this one, so we've got to take care of her. And escape velocity here. We really don't have time to rescue all of those that are incompetent enough to get themselves captured over and over. But we've got some extra rockets and we need to take them down and put them into the slave pits to the north and attach them to the cages, and hopefully the cage will lift up into orbit and those idiots will be freed. So I think that's what we're going to do first, and if we click that and have a look on the map, you can see that it's down in there. Now I did notice, if we have a look rummaging around our bags, here they are here, the single stage booster rockets. Simply affix 2 single stage booster rockets to the sides of each cage, and normally what we'd do is drag these down onto our hotbar, but for some reason this is a really weird object, and if you look, it won't let me put it anywhere in my hotbar. That's normally what we'd do, so I'm going to have to keep one of these bags open, I think, unless we're able to actually click on the cages directly, and that means maybe it'll work. I don't know. Anyhow, before we go any further, look at that view. Look at the blood red sky reflecting on the ocean out there. As always, I'm going to wax lyrical about how amazing this game looks. Seriously, if you're one of the folk that don't really know, you don't play WoW, and yet you say, oh, WoW must be rubbish graphics, look around. I mean, I know you're looking at it with a YouTube video, so it's still not going to be as good as it is in real life, but it is still an amazing sight to behold. Love this game. Speaking of things I love, of course, I love having shout outs to you guys, and we've got a couple of them coming up. Let's get Yogurt here having a bit of a dance first, shall we? There we go. Alright, so these are from YouTube, and the first one we've got here is from Blood Ninja Jax, and they say, hey Sambo, can I please have a shout out? You certainly can. Another one here from Harvey McCabe, and they say, hey Sambo, on your next WoW video, can I please have a shout out? You know what, you most certainly can as well. Now this is an interesting one. Hi Sambo NZ, I'm one of your viewers from France. Well, parlez-vous français? Oui, oui. Yeah, okay, I don't really know my French too well. I love your videos. Just wanted you to know that you have a very big fan in Paris. In Paris, there we go. So, can I please have a shout out? That would make me very happy. Well, you certainly can. My name is... Oh, now this is the bit I'm going to get stuck on. So, my apologies up front if I pronounce this wrong. Here we go. Jamais le biscotte. I don't know. I think that's how you say it. And he goes on to say, but I don't know how to translate biscotte in English. Thanks very much. There you go. Jamais le biscotte. I certainly hope that I pronounced your name wrong. And a big hello from Australia to France. Okay, another one here from Music Lover Anime Man. And that's a very cool name you got there. Hey Sambo, can I please have a shout out in your next WoW video, please? Thank you very much. And that was Music Lover Anime Man. You most certainly can, my friend. Got another one here from RW Yankees, and they say, hey Sambo, love your vids. I'm in the military and currently deployed, and your vids are helping pass the time away from my family, and I'd love to get a shout out in your next vid. Love your videos, keep up the great job. Any of you guys in the service, a big hello to you and a huge thank you for keeping us safe here at home. So RW Yankees, certainly hope that you manage to get home soon and see your family, and I hope that these are indeed providing you entertainment and passing time while you're on service, and all the very best to you, mate. Thank you very much. And lastly but not least, we've got one here from Stolen by Friend, and they make a reference reference to an episode that was filmed with myself and Reggie and Tallahassee recently, where we explained everything going on about the machinima.com contract. And you might remember that in that, Tallahassee was a hunter and he had a battle cat. So Stolen by Friend says here, Battle Cat was from He-Man and Masters of the Universe. You're dead right there. And it was the name of his tiger or mount when Prince Adam changed into He-Man. Otherwise, the tiger's name was Cringer, and he was an extremely cowardly creature until he was changed into a battle cat, almost Scooby-Doo-ish in his demeanor. So zoinks! Alright, that's very cool. And I think that the length of this answer deserves a bit of a shout out. You know what, they're Stolen by Friend. I think it deserves a shout out as well. So there you go. And that's it. Thank you very much, everyone, for asking for a shout out. And of course, thank you very much for your support. If you'd like a shout out in any of my episodes, all you'd need to do is ask. It's that simple. In the meantime, let's get Yogurt prepared here. Let's turn on our lightning shield. Let's make sure we've got flame tongue weapon on both of our weapons there. And there we go. We are ready to rock. And once again, escape velocity. We need to go down into the compound here, the slave pits, and attach rockets to 8 slave cages. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Although first things first, let's take down some of the stiff competition here. And of course, it's pretty easy, given that these guys here are only level 9 and we're level 13, they're not going to stand much of a chance. These South Sea mercenaries.
Need a target.
Now, here's a bit of trivia for you guys. Where else in World of Warcraft, now in fact there are a number of different places, so you've got a choice here. Where else do the South Sea mercenaries appear? Now, I can think of at least 2 straight away off the top of my head, and I'm talking about what zones in WoW do they appear in. In fact, I can think of 3, coming to think of it. So let's see how your guys' general knowledge of WoW is. What other areas do the South Sea mercenaries appear in? There you go. If you're a WoW vet, you should be able to rattle that off pretty quick. And we'll say that 10 internet points are up for grabs right there. Now, of course, I'm opening always here with the Earth Shock. The Earth Shock, you can see here, deals moderate nature damage, but it also slows the enemy's attacks, which is very cool, and that means that they hit us less, and that means less DPS from them, which is very, very cool. Now, here we go. Here's the cages, and yeah, okay, you can see here that we don't actually need to access the rocket boosters here. I'll show you that in just one sec. And that is because all we need to do is hover over them. You can see there we've got ourselves a key, and if we right click on this, there it is. Alright, this is going to be funny. What are these rockets for? He's saying, you've got a bit of a surprise. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Alright, that's him way up there in the sky. Can you see up there? Oh, he disappeared. He was so high, he disappeared. Alright, that was pretty classic, must admit. I like that. Now, I wonder if we actually need a key. Let's have a look in here. Maybe not. Slave Pit's cage key. No, I don't think we need them somehow. There's another one, because it didn't get used when we freed that other one just then. So, yeah, not sure. A jungle panther. Yeah, we'll leave that alone. I think we need to go back into the compound. And yeah, there we go. South Sea Mercenary, you are mine. There we go. Alright, and here we have another cage. Let's attach those rockets. Let's go back and have ourselves a good old look. Yogurt, you and Hobart are going to be the death of me. Oh, why is there always a tree in the way? The hell? Can we see it? No. Alright, let's maybe we'll get to boost one up and we'll actually be able to see it. Let's drop our totems down here because we've got a couple of them on us. And I also need to make sure that my lightning shield is up, which, by the way, it wasn't. And that's because it only has 3 charges in it. You can see it's already down to 1. There we go. If I reapply it, 3 charges, and that means 3 hits it can absorb pretty much. And just reminding you guys as well, the strength of Earth Totem basically increases our strength and agility while we stand near it. And this one here is our Flame Tongue Totem, and that one there summons a totem that increases our spell power. And of course, seeing as we're using both of those, strength, agility and spell power, it's handy to have them both up. Of course, when we finish off our fight, I like to collect them up. Right, now let's see if we can have a look. Let's zoom right in, and maybe we can see this time. Alright, they just keep on going up there until they disappear out of view, which is very interesting. Alright, there we go, another couple. And that's going to mean 4 out of 8. Go on, off you go. There they go. The pirates have keys, Yes, I know the pirates have keys. Oh, I see what he's saying. He's saying, can't you use the keys, for goodness sake? No, it's much more fun sending you into orbit, to be perfectly frank. Alright, couple more here. You can see we're 4 out of 8. This will be 5 out of 8. And this one should be 6. There it goes. This one should be 6 out of 8. Tell my wife I love her very much, he says. It's alright, you're not going to die. This is to rescue you. 7 out of 8 for that one. And then lucky last over here. Oh, no, we've got someone who is wanting to pick a fight. There we go. Reapply our lightning shield.
I need a target.
There you go. That's because they die so quickly. Sorry about that, Yogurt. Alright, there we go. 8 out of 8. And I can also see we've got some ore over here somewhere. Somewhere hidden away. First of all, we've got the pirate to take care of. Alright, now whereabouts is it? Somewhere in... Oh, there it is. And you can see our shield, our lightning shield has already been stripped.
Too far away.
Alright, let's grab that. Of course, never let up an opportunity to grab some copper. Now, a lot of you guys have been saying, hey, how come you've got a whole bunch of stuff in your bank and in your bags, and why don't you put it on the auction house and smelt it and all the rest of it? The very reason for that is because we haven't actually been able to get anywhere near an auction house. We are still in the starter zone. If you have a look on our map here, and in fact, if I bring it up, there we are. You can see we're still in the Lost Isles. There is no auction house here. There are no facilities until we get into the world for real. And that's why we still have it in our bag. So I know that you guys are keen for me to smelt it and put it up on the auction house, but it ain't going to happen. Pure and simple, because it literally can't. There is no auction house here. So I hope that answers your question there. Now, of course, in between spells, and let's put up our lightning shield again. In between spells, unlike a lot of other games these days, WoW has auto attack. So that means it doesn't matter if you're not casting, because we'll still be throwing in the odd hit. Yes, they're weak. They're as weak as heck, in fact, but they are hits nonetheless.
I don't have a target.
Now, the reason I'm coming over here, and you might notice on the map there, we've got the big skull symbol, and you can see if I hover over it, that is indeed candy cane. The reason we're not going straight there is this. Spotted ourselves another copper vein, so we're not going to let that opportunity pass us by. Now, however, now it is time for candy cane to die. And look at that down the bottom there. We can see we've got, oh, this is interesting. She's keeping a whole bunch of them prisoner down there. We've got Foreman Dampwick, and we've got Sharpshiv, the rogue trainer, and a whole bunch of things. We've also got the professions trainer down here somewhere. I think I saw. What do we got? Mage trainer, rogue first aid. Wonder if we can actually get any first aid training. Let's have a look.
Yeah, what do you want?
And no, we need to be of a higher level there. But somewhere here, we've got the salvage person. It's interesting. Need to be closer. Can we get close enough to actually interact with them? And look at that, we can indeed. So we can repair up, and we can sell off all of our great items. And look at that, we've got ourselves a strong alcoholic beverage. We'll get rid of that. It's just taking up space. Somewhere here, I'm sure I saw a... Oh, there we go, a chamois trainer. Wonder if we're close enough to max avalanche. Don't think we... Oh, we are. Although I don't think we've got any spells. No, we need to wait till we're level 14. And you can see we're just 1 bar away from that, by the way. So we're getting very, very close. But I'm sure down here, somewhere... And let me go back and have a look. I saw a profession trainer. Maybe not. Anyway, where is this woman? Where is Candy Cane? She's here on the map, but I can't see her. Oh, there she is. She's hiding away. Hello, Candy Cane. This is... No, you're not gonna... But, sweetie, that's right. Breaking your heart, we are. I told him I was fat behind my back. Oh, well, no, he's saying you told him I was fat behind my back, didn't you? Well, actually, no, we didn't. We were nice to you. You were the one that decided to cheat on us. And this, I'm afraid, is the price you pay. There we go. Candy Cane slain. 1 out of 1. And we're all done. Fantastic. All right, now we need to make our way back and hand in. So we'll just run across here. Let's see if we can use our rocket jump. Here we go. Kind of like a mage blink, I guess. Oh, now what do we get there? Looks like it was a robe. Alright, so that's cloth, so it's no good to us, but that is a very nice mage, or yeah, basically a mage robe. That one, you can see its arcane spell damage is increased by 3, so very cool there. Here come a couple of players. What do you got? Goblins there. A couple of warlock goblins. Hello to them. As we make our way back up here with some good news, our quests are completed. Alright, here we go. Sassy Hard Wrench.
Help you with something.
Here we go, and you can see we get to choose. Now, I don't think any of these are any good from memory, because you can see that these gloves here are cloth, and of course we want leather, so that's no good to us. The Jealousy's Edge here, the axe looks really good as well. You might say, hey, look on your tooltips there, it says plus 2.4 damage per second, but the reason for that is that it's a two-hander, and as a shaman, we don't want a two-hander, we want 2 one-handers. And the other thing here is a fickle belt. Now that's leather, so that's good, but you can see it loses us 1 agility and 1 stamina. Yeah, it gives us 2 intellect, but I'd prefer the agility and stamina. So as always, what we're going to do is go for the one that sells for the highest price, and that by far at 4 silver, 97 copper is the Jealousy's Edge there. Woohoo! And congratulations to you, Yogurt. You are now a level 14. You can see we've got a new ability available. Wonder if it's worth us going down there and learning Flame Shock. Let's at least read up on it. If we hit P to bring up our spell book here, and you can see Flame Shock is what it is, and the description is that it deals instant fire damage and causes the target to suffer additional fire damage over time. And it's saying to use it early in a battle so that the lingering damage, or the dot if you like, the damage over time can be most effective. Now that's basically a counterpart to this one here, which is Earth Shock. So we've got Earth Shock, which deals nature damage and slows the enemy down, and we'll have Fire Shock, which does fire damage and actually puts a fire dot on them. So, you know, much of a muchness, although if we're wanting to kill them quickly, I guess that you'd go for the Flame Shock. If you're wanting to stop them hitting you, you'd go for the Earth Shock. So I guess it's not too crucial right at this moment in time. Oh, and look at all these copper vein nodes. We may well have to go and grab some of them on the way back, I think. Too many of them to ignore, although hopefully there'll be more on the way over. And look at that blood red sky once again. That is amazing. I love it. Let's just grab this node. Whoops, we have to jump down. Well worth it. It's money, money, money. And there we go, Gallywix Docks. All right, so we have now discovered... Here we go, we've discovered all of it. There it is, the Gallywix Docks have actually appeared on the map now, so that was a little bit of an accident. Never mind, that's okay. And you can see here that Trade Prince Gallywix yells, "I see the traitor is here to rescue you, War Chief. How convenient. You will both bow to me or fall together." Now, it's possible that somebody else who's doing the quest at the same time has actually triggered that off. And oh my god, am I actually going to be able to get back up here? I'm not sure that I can. Oh dear, I might have to run around the long way, I think. Give ourselves another rocket boost, because I still want to hand in the escape velocity quest there as well, and that's back up near our repairer. And you can see the question mark just ahead of us, up the top of the slave pits here. Let's hope we don't get hit by a falling meteorite, by the way. But yes, we are definitely coming to the end of things now, there's no doubt about it. Alright, here we go. Hobart Grapple Hammer.
Don't waste my time.
Here we go, escape velocity. Oops, well, what goes up must eventually come down. Oh, okay, well, let's hope that they don't get hurt when they fall back to earth. Here you go, and again, out of all of these things, you can see we've got cloth, we've got mail, but at the end of the day, what we want is leather, and they are great. You can see it's going to give us an extra 6 armor and an extra 1 agility as well. We're absolutely going to take those, and we'll equip them as soon as possible. Here we go, where are those pants? There we go, just make sure. Yep, that's the ones. And that is awesome. Great stuff. Alright, so, now where is our next quest? Looks like it's Sassy that's going to give it to us. The final confrontation. There we go, that certainly sounds like it's coming to the end if you ask me. Yogurt, this is it. Thrall is down at the Gallywix Docks fighting the Trade Prince right now. Wow, okay, so we've got the help of Thrall himself. Amazing. And there's Gallywix there, you can see. Alright, you've got to jump into your ultimate Footbomb uniform and get yourself over there. Alright, this is absolutely priming us up for the last fight, if you ask me. And again, folks, this is very exciting because after all this, once our starting zone is finished, we're actually going to be able to end up in the real world. The world for realsies, and that means as Shara. And I'm so looking forward to that. It's such a cool zone. I've done it on a Troll Hunter since the Cataclysm came out. It's been completely revamped. If you've ever been to Azshara in the past, you won't recognize it now, and it is absolutely set up for questing through as a goblin. And in fact, it's right next door to Orgrimmar as well. It's really easy to get in there. So really looking forward to that. But also really looking forward to this, the final confrontation where hopefully we get to take down the Trade Prince Gallywix with Thrall's help. Get into the ultimate Footbomb uniform and then deal with the Trade Prince Gallywix. You can see there a picture of him. Use the ultimate Footbomb uniform to save Thrall and deal with the Trade Prince. Yogurt, get into the ultimate Footbomb uniform behind you and get down to the docks. Help Thrall kick the Trade Prince's butt. You know what? Don't need to be asked more than once. Let's have a look at what we've got here. You can see we've got a few abilities in the hotbar, and they're on 1, 2, and 3. Number 1 is illegal contact. So, of course, all of these are football references here. American football, gridiron, call it what you will. Rip into the Trade Prince for shredder damage, plus 2,250 modified by attack power. Continues to do damage to the Trade Prince's vehicle, dealing 1,500 damage over 8 seconds. Okay, that's a very powerful ability there. Field goal, kick a foot bomb at the Trade Prince, which explodes for 3,250 fire damage, and its range is 40 yards. And the third and final ability that we've got here is Blitz, target and charge the Trade Prince up to 45 yards away, stunning him for 1 second. So that's definitely an opener if I've ever heard it. Alright, so let's have a look on our map and see where our objective is. And you can see it's basically right in front of us, out there on the Gallywix compound. And once again, I love these shredders. Very, very iconic. Early WoW stuff. Now, I wonder if we have to fight these guys. Actually, I wonder if we can. Let's try out one of our abilities. Should we try charge? Nope, that didn't work. Alright, looks like these only work against the Trade Prince. So that's very interesting. These guys aren't going to attack us. And let's see if we can find him. Who's up the top here? Oh, there he is. And who's that? That's Thrall. Whoa, look how small Thrall is.
I like him. Here's a ray.
Can we talk to him? Assist me, Yogurt. The Trade Prince has become far more powerful.
The back that I took from you.
I do not know how much longer I can hold out. Oh dear, oh dear. Alright, let's use our abilities. Let's get straight into it, folks. Let's charge him.
The Bilgewater cartel has grown too large. Time to die. I see the trader is here to rescue you, Lordy. I'll continue. I like it. Here's a ray.
Alright, this is very, very cool. A big epic fight here to finish off with. And once again, we've got our illegal contact. We've got our field goal, which explodes for 3,250 fire damage. And of course, this first one here also puts a dot on him. And we've got our charge there, which stuns him. Let's see if we can take him out from the back. No, we can't. He's going to follow us around.
Finally getting rid of him.
And you can see we're down to 52% health.
Not ready yet.
Which means we really need to get cracking on this guy. You can see his health up there is about a third. We're about a third as well. In fact, we're exactly a third. This may be tougher than I thought. Epic boss fight at the end here. Make sure we're stunning him as much as possible.
To unload some toxic.
We only have 2,400 hit points left. This is going to be very, very close. A very close fight. And we did it, folks! Woohoo!
Guys are too much. I'm beaten. You've shown me the error of my ways. From here on out, I promise to reform the way the cartel is run.
I don't know.
Goblin. What would you have him do?
You will remain the trade prince of the Bilgewater cartel. I will send a representative from amongst your people to the new war chief, Garrosh Hillscream, in Orgrimmar. You will have a new home in Ajara, and the Bilgewater cartel will become a part of the Horde.
It will be as you say. Long live the Bilgewater cartel for the Horde!
And there we go, folks. Fantastic. That was an epic ending there, and of course perfectly setting up our return back into Azshara. As you can tell there, that's exactly what happens, is that Gallywix basically decides to join forces with us here on the Horde, and he sets himself up in Azshara, in the zone of Azshara, and that is exactly where we are headed as well. And you will see that. Trust me, you will see his presence. And of course, any of you guys at all that have been there will know exactly what I am talking about. But that's epic, actually having to fight alongside Thrall there at the very end. I love it. Let's get out of our Bilgewater shredder there and have a chat to Sassy Hardwrench and see what she has to say.
Whatever that means.
You did it! You did it! We're saved, Yogurt! We sure did. There we go. Victory is for us. We just can't thank you enough for all that you've done. Now we can all get off this island before it kills us. Thrall is going to want to speak with you first, Yogurt. I'll rocket you over there. See you on the ship. Well, folks, this is really getting close now. Speak with Thrall at the Gallywix Docks on the Lost Isles, and you can see we'll be able to choose from one of these epic rewards. Now, it's not unusual at the end of a major zone to get a nice blue item, which you can see here is exactly what's come up in the reward section there. And of course, all we have at the moment, if we look through, going through our entire history of Yogurt through the Lost Isles, all that we have are greens. And you can see here, if we get rid of that window, we are going to be able to either get the cloth robe, which of course is no good to us. We've got some leather legs there, which give us an extra 5 armor, 4 intellect, and 3 stamina. That, I think, is what we're probably going to go for. Or, oh no, it's going to be a tough choice. We've also got some leather wrists there, which give us 5 armor and 3 agility. And of course, there's a mail option as well. There we go. The all too familiar rocket boots. Thank you for the lift. And will you look at this, folks? This is amazing. It's a lineup of the who's who of the Horde right there. We've got Killag Gorfang.
Strength and honor.
The song of your life will be sung by the mighty Yogurt until we meet again.
Mukra.
May the Earth Mother watch over you, Yogurt, and thank you for your help, says Agra. And I think over the back there, yes, I think this is all of our, look at this, it's all our mates. Hello, hello. And they're all dancing, they're all very happy about that. Fantastic. What a great way, isn't it, to finish off this zone, by the way. Let's get our training while we're here, by the way. There we go, Flame Shock. We will train that up. Thank you very, very much. And let's go into our spell book and check that out. There it is. We'll drop that onto our hotbar. And in fact, we'll put it right next to our... There we go, right next, there we go, right next to our Earth Shock, which is great. So that means we won't forget to use it. So it is definitely coming to the end. So take a look around, folks, because this is it. This is the last, pretty much, we're going to see of the Lost Isles, and what a journey it has been. Absolutely hilarious, fun journey with all sorts of crazy shenanigans going on for us here as a goblin in the Lost Isles starting zone, and indeed in the first city of Kezan. What's coming up next, of course, is a fantastic romp through the zone of Azshara as we really get to know the Horde out in the real world. But folks, we're going to leave it there, right there, on a cliffhanger note. You're going to have to join us in the next episode when we speak to Thrall here, who will no doubt send us on our merry way. So I certainly hope you'll join us in that episode. Certainly hope you enjoyed this one. On behalf of myself, Sambo, and Yogurt, our now level 14 Goblin Shaman, it's us saying take care. Certainly hope you're having a great day wherever in the world you are. We do look forward to seeing you next time. We will see you then, and bye-bye.